Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of today's GK. Let's begin with previous day's practice question. Question was, consider the following statements regarding the Murmansk port. 1. It is one of the largest ports in Ukraine. 2. It is located on the Kola Peninsula on the coast of Barents Sea. Which of the statement or statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option B, 2 only. Recently, India's involvement in Russia's Arctic has grown stronger, with India-bound goods dominating cargo handled at Murmansk port this year. The seaport of Murmansk is one of the largest ice-free ports in Russia. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. The port is navigated all year round. The dimensions of vessels calling at the port of Murmansk are not limited. It is located on the Kola Peninsula on the coast of the Barents Sea. Hence, statement 2 is correct. The main port capabilities are located on the western coast of Kola Bay, among them the mooring berths of the commercial port, including passenger area, fishing port, ship repair yard, shipyard, oil terminal, and FSUE Atomflot premises. On the eastern coast of Kola Bay, there are a number of small fish and fleet maintenance terminals. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. Now let's begin today's session. First question is, consider the following statements regarding the Digital India scheme. 1. It was launched by the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. 2. It primarily focuses on enhancing digital infrastructure and services across the country. Which of the statement or statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option C, both 1 and 2. Recently, the Union Cabinet approved the extension of the Digital India scheme for a period of 5 years till 2025-26 with an outlay of Rs 14,903 crore. Digital India was launched by the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology to empower citizens digitally. It was launched on the 1st of July 2015, hence statement 1 is correct. It covers plans such as Aadhaar for all, countrywide rural broadband connectivity, common service centers, Bharat Interface for Money, Aadhaar-enabled payment systems, and MyGov. Its main focus is to enhance the digital infrastructure and services. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding the Operation Jericho. 1. Operation Jericho was launched by the Mizo National Front. 2. The main objective of Operation Jericho was to capture the city of Kolkata. Which of the statement or statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option A, 1 only. Recently, the use of air power in Mizoram in 1966 has become a hot topic of discussion after the Prime Minister mentioned it in the Lok Sabha while replying to the no confidence motion. In 1966, a separatist movement, Operation Jericho, led by Mizo National Front, was gathering steam in the area now known as Mizoram and then referred to as the Mizo Hills. Hence, statement 1 is correct. The main objective of Operation Jericho was to take control of Aizawl, a strategically significant town in the region. Hence, statement 2 is not correct. A large number of volunteers who joined in the armed struggle were either ex-servicemen or personnel of the Assam Regiment battalions dismissed for lack of discipline. There was widespread looting of arms and cash from the government treasury, and proclamations of independence were made, and demand was raised for the Assam Rifles to surrender. Therefore, option A is the correct answer. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding Nandakini River. 1. It is a tributary of the Yamuna River. 2. It originates from the Nanda Devi mountain, which is located in the Garhwal Himalayas. 3. It joins Alaknanda at Nandprayag. How many of the statements given above is or are correct? Only 1, only 2, all 3, or none? The correct answer is option B, only 2. Recently, the water level of the Nandakini River recently crossed the danger mark in the Nandnagar area in Uttarakhand's Chamoli due to incessant rainfall. Nandakini is one of the 5 main tributaries of the Ganges River. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. It originates from the Nanda Devi mountain, the second highest peak in India, located in the Garhwal Himalayas. Hence, statement 2 is correct. The river joins the Alaknanda at Nandprayag, 870 meter, which is one of the Panch Prayag or holy confluences on the Alaknanda. Hence, statement 3 is correct. It flows through the Chamoli district primarily in the Garhwal region, covering a distance of approximately 105 kilometers before merging with the Alaknanda river at Nandprayag. At this point, the combined waters of the Nandakini and Alaknanda form the Ganges River. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding Subhash Chandra Bose. 1. He also started a newspaper called Swaraj. 2. He coined the term Jai Hind. 3. He authored the book The Indian Struggle. How many of the statements given above is or are correct? Only one, only two, all three, or none? The correct answer is option C, all three. Recently, several political leaders paid tribute on 77th death anniversary of Subhash Chandra Bose. Bose joined the Indian National Congress formed on December 28, 1885 in 1921. He also started a newspaper called Swaraj. He was the president of the All India Youth Congress and also the secretary of the Bengal State Congress. Hence, statement 1 is correct. In 1924, he became the CEO of the Calcutta Municipal Corporation, and in 1930, he became the mayor of Calcutta. He coined the term Jai Hind and he was called Netaji. Hence, statement 2 is correct. His charisma and powerful personality inspired many people into the freedom struggle and continue to inspire Indians. Bose authored the book The Indian Struggle, which covers the Indian independence movement from 1920 to 1942. Hence, statement 3 is correct. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding the PM E-Bus Seva scheme. 1. It is augmenting city bus operations with 10,000 e-buses on the PPP model. 2. The scheme will cover cities of 5 lakh and above population as per the census 2011. Which of the statement or statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2? The correct answer is option A, 1 only. Recently, the Cabinet has given its approval for PM E-Bus Seva. The scheme is aimed at enhancing urban bus operations. The priority will be given to cities that currently lack organized bus services for augmenting city bus operation by 10,000 e-buses on the PPP model. Hence, statement 1 is correct. The scheme would have an estimated cost of Rs 57,613 crore, out of which support of Rs 20,000 crore will be provided by the central government. The scheme will support bus operations for 10 years. The scheme will cover cities of 3 lakh and above population as per census 2011, including all the capital cities of union territories, northeastern region and hill states. Hence, statement 2 is not correct. Under this scheme, priority will be given to cities having no organized bus service. Therefore, option A is the correct answer. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding Graphene Aurora program. 1. The program is implemented by the Ministry of Earth Science. 2. The program aims to foster innovation in graphene technologies. 3. India Innovation Center Graphene is set under the program to boost research and development in graphene. How many of the statements given above is or are correct? Only 1, only 2, all 3, or none? The correct answer is option A, only 1. Recently, the Graphene Aurora program was launched by the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. The program aims to foster innovation in graphene technologies. Hence, statement 2 is correct. This program is implemented by Digital University Kerala with joint funding from METI, the Government of India and the Government of Kerala and industry partners. India Graphene Engineering and Innovation Center shall be set up under the program. Hence, statement 3 is not correct. It shall fill the gap between R&D and commercialization by providing a complete facility to startup and industry. Therefore, option A is the correct answer. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding supercomputers. 1. Supercomputers employ parallel processing to tackle intricate calculations and simulations. 2. FLOPS, floating point operations per second, is a standard measure to gauge supercomputer performance. 3. Frontier system is currently the fastest supercomputer in the world. How many of the statements given above is or are correct? Only 1, only 2, all 3, or none? The correct answer is option C, all 3. Recently, researchers used the cloud to replicate supercomputers for heart disease. Supercomputers utilize parallel processing to handle complex calculations. Their calculations are broken down into smaller tasks that can be processed simultaneously by multiple processors or cores. Hence, statement 1 is correct. FLOPS, that is floating point operations per second, is a standard measure used to quantify the performance of supercomputers and other computing systems. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Frontier is capable of performing up to 2 quintillion calculations per second and is currently the fastest supercomputer in the world. It is located at Oak Ridge National. Hence, statement 3 is correct. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding Triton Island. 1. Triton Island is situated in the Mediterranean Sea. 2. It is recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. 3. Triton Island has been at the center of territorial disputes. How many of the statements given above is or are correct? Only 1, only 2, all 3 or none? The correct answer is option A, only 1. Recently, satellite images reveal China is building an airstrip at a disputed island in the South China Sea, which is also claimed by Taiwan and Vietnam. Triton Island is the westernmost and southernmost of the Paracel Islands in the South China Sea. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. Triton Island is not a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Hence, statement 2 is not correct. Triton Island is embroiled in territorial conflicts with the People's Republic of China administering it, while the Republic of China, Taiwan and Vietnam assert their claims over it. Hence, statement 3 is correct. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. Next question is, recently the term Kusina Main was in the news. It is related to urban transportation infrastructure, a traditional dance form, child homes or creches for working mothers' children, or a conservation project for endangered species. The correct answer is option C, child homes or creches for working mothers' children. Recently, Karnataka government announced plans to set up Kusina Main across 4,000 gram panchayats for children of working mothers. Kusina Main translates to child homes or creches. It is aimed at providing healthcare, nutrition and safety for children whose mothers are employed under the MNREGA, that is Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act, as well as for other mothers living in the vicinity. This initiative exemplifies a demand-side solution to boost women's labor force participation. MNREGA stipulates that at least 1/3 of its beneficiaries shall be women who have registered and requested work. It has an explicit mandate to support working mothers through child care infrastructure. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. Last question is, in the context of cybersecurity, which one of the following best describes the term creeper, sometimes seen in the news? The first, computer virus, a type of encryption algorithm, software tool used for ethical hacking, or first cybersecurity conference? The correct answer is option A, the first, computer virus. Recently, the hackers targeted LinkedIn and hijacked user accounts globally, resulting in victims losing access to their accounts. The Creeper was the first computer virus ever detected, originating in the 1970s. It was an experimental self-replicating program written by Bob Thomas at BBN Technologies in 1971. It used the ARPANET network, a precursor to the modern internet, to infect DEC PDP-10 mainframe computer. Creeper displayed a simple message on infected systems and it self-replicated. The virus led to the development of first antivirus program called Reaper. Therefore, option A is the correct answer. Now it's time for the practice question. In the context of MRI scanners and advancements in medical technology, Bengaluru-based Voxel Grid's innovations was in the news recently for 1. Creating portable MRI scanners with significantly reduced weight. 2. Using liquid nitrogen as a coolant instead of liquid helium. 3. Developing the first India-made MRI scanner. How many of the statements given above is or are correct? Only 1, only 2, all 3 or none? Send the answer of this question in the comment section. Stay tuned for the next episode. Thanks for watching.